I'm just checking things in the moment. Um, I have this guy. I have a microphone, as usual, and I have a what do you call it? A Logitech camera. So I don't know if it's like this anymore, because it's like this now. So it's a bit different. Setup's a bit strange, but it's fun times. And I still have to set up the what do you call it? The thing that blocks the spitting chunk for this. Anyways, that's that. Today, I think we're just gonna like just chill and have a mukbang, maybe play some games. We will see what happens, but definitely just chilling is the name of the game. What I plan to do, because oh my gosh, I guess I could talk about why I feel so crummy and so irritated because I wish I knew how to do something, but I don't know how to do it. And it seems so vital to do. It's like almost like breathing, like I need to do it, but I just don't know how to do it. So I'm kind of like not sure what to do because oh my gosh, I need to do it. Okay, so the thing is, the circles that I've run in, um, there's a lot of VTubers out there, and I would love to be one too, but I kind of don't have that going for me at the moment. So I don't know. I've got to figure out how to work with models and stuff. So there's a lot of things up in the air at the moment. But yes. As it stands, I think for foreseeable future, I'm gonna use rigging instead. So this is gonna be me, and that's just that for the moment. I can find it honestly. It's there. Hmm. It's fascinating with what it is. I was gonna show you my model, but not in right now. Not right now because I don't have that really finalized as of the moment. Basically have the model and everything's done, but I have to make it as in 3D and rigged and all that fun stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm going to use. Right now I'm using animes to kind of animate my stuff, but I really wish I could do VTube Studio. I really wish I could do Blender. I wish a lot of things, but it takes a lot more time than just like, hey, here you go. Um, so as it stands, I have my model drawn up, and I've been working on the 3D assets to it, but it's quite an uphill battle. I am not as fluent in computer stuff as I don't know as I would lead people to believe, or I don't know how to say it. I wish I knew more than I do, but as it stands, I feel like really isolated trying to conquer this beast of figuring things out. And I know in the past I've figured things out before. Um, I've I've taken on the was it I've taken on the bull by the horns kind of situation. I wanted to learn Japanese, so I learned Japanese. I wanted to learn Korean, so I learned Korean. I wanted to learn sign language, so I need to practice my sign language because that's not happening. Um, if I want to do something, I generally just do it, but it's just so much. It's so difficult to do because it is like speaking a whole new language, and being the age I'm at really right now, I'm like, dude, I should know how to do this because everybody else knows how to do it, and I feel so behind. But that's the thing about like technology is, you know, it's really really fast and it overwhelms you so much. And so like the second you learn something, you have to learn something new. I think it's more like technology advances more than we like to admit. So we have a computer. But then there's a newer model that looks better. That's one thing too. I'm working with additions. I'm working on, I think I'm at like 2.6 now, but they have stuff for 3.0s. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this changes everything, honestly. And that's only for like Blender. I mean, there's stuff too. VTuber Studio seems to be useful. I just don't know how to use it. So many things are like, wow, that'd be really nifty to know how to use, but I have to learn how to use it, and it's not as easy as I would like to believe. Like, I don't think it's like pick it up and it's easy, but I do think that yesterday I was like thinking it was an insurmountable task to do. And today it's more like, well, yesterday I drew my model. Boom, done. I just have to make that model 3D and then I have to make it do this or that. Or like, because I have, should I show you the sketches? I don't know if I want to show you the sketches, but I have been working on this whole VTuber thing for a long time. I drew my character in like 6 different ways, doing 6 different things, and like, oh, to be apathetic, I would look like this. To be sad, I would look like that. To be crying, I would look like this or whatever. So, oh my god. Um. So like I have, because I used to in school in psychology, we would talk about the facets of the personality or whatever, or like there are 6 main emotions. So when I was drawing my character, I kept those emotions in back. Like when I'm angry, I look like this. When I'm sad, I look like that. Situation. So I would know how to what I would look like kind of situation. But I was kind of think of it more as a cartoon situation. So if I'm today I'm happy, so I'm going to have a happy face. It's kind of like emoticons too. So I have that, but then I was like, oh my gosh, I could make this like 3 dimensional and turn it into something more than just a picture, like not even a picture, but like a moving picture. So that would be amazing to do, and I could, wish I could do it, but again, I'm back at the basic of I kind of don't know what I'm doing. Not really, no. So it's kind of like, well, I wish I could do this. I wish I knew how to do this. I wish I was born knowing how to do this, but it's weird. I remember way back when. Um, I don't know what it was precisely, but I do think that it factored into um emoticons and emotions and wishing I could draw a cartoon character and do that because the whole VTuber thing is such a craze. And I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a long time. Um, I wish I had known how to do that kind of stuff because I remember I did. I was gonna do some computer thing, like computer tech class. I don't think I ended up doing that because I ended up switching majors. So it's interesting. Like I was ready to go. Like, okay, if I do this computer thing, then I have to do this philosophy thing, and then I can have everything, and then I'll be like freaking amazing psychologist. But I switched majors, dropped the computer thing, dropped the philosophy thing, and went with English. So it was just so much easier to be like, well, go with what I know. I know English. Boom. I know English. I speak English. I can cite so many different works that I had to learn about to be an English major. But if I'd gone with the psychology thing, I would have had to take the computer class, and I would have to take the philosophy class. And I would, it was weird because to do the psychology thing, it's like English was so much easier for me because my whole life was surrounded by English. And all my courses in high school were English, and all these courses I needed to take in order to get my degree were in English. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll do that. I'm fine with that. I was like, okay with everything else. But then there was like half a year ago, I was thinking like, all right, so in order to do the psychology thing, I need to take the computer class and I have to take some philosophy class on top of that. And like, what is it called? There's another class which is like learn the ways to do things. I can't remember what the name of these courses were, but there was all these other courses that I was like, okay, so I have to do this, this, and this in order to get the psychology degree. In which case, I would be like, yeah, I'm a psychologist, whatever. But it's it's weird because doing the psychology thing was all like, well, yes, now I can say I'm a psychology major and all this stuff, and it changes everything. Your whole way of looking at things changes. Because I mean, what now the courses I was taking was like, oh boy, they were different than the courses I ended up taking. Because I was thinking like, oh, now taking a major psychology, minor English or whatever, and then that turned into major English, minor sociology, and oh gosh, I'm it's weird to think that I did not plan to be talking about my majors and minors in university, but this is where we're at, I guess. Um, English was just easier, I guess. I see English and I'm like, I can do it. I can write proficiently and I can get good grades on these tests and like whatever. I can be an English person because I speak English fluently, I suppose. Um, well enough. Like I can get by on English. So if that's what it takes in order to get what I need out of life, here you go. Here's my setup for I want to major in English, I guess. Minor in sociology, but major in English. Um, Nobody cares about the minor. It's like whatever. But major is like, oh, you can speak English, great, just like everybody else. It's not like everybody else, but it is like everybody else. I wish I could have gone through with that psychology thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like at one point, I wish I could have like gone back and got the major in psychology or whatever. But in the end, it's like I could still become the psychologist that I always wanted or whatever. But whatever, life is kind of weird like that. Oh my gosh. You little bitch. Don't mind me. But Sins is on right now, so I guess I should stop filming and watch Sins. Anyways, I was thinking about like maybe I have to figure out how to do everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so fact. I feel pretty crummy, and that's because for the past 2 or 3 days, I've been trying to figure out how to get this VTuber thing down. And I mean, if I'm chipping away at it day by day, I might be able to do it, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. I don't even know. It's weird because it's so like I want things to work out certain ways, but it doesn't always work out that way, you know? It's a whole big thing, but like the whole degree is one way of it's a nice little tale about how I wanted it to turn out a certain way and it didn't. It's because like life is all about you go on a certain path and you try your darndest to go on that path that you wanted to go on, but it doesn't really work out that way. Wow. Wow. But life is gonna happen somehow. Life is just gonna happen and I'm just gonna have to figure it out as I go along, I guess. Try my darndest to do what I can do, but wow. Just wow. Because there's so much. And feeling crummy about that whole like bashing my head against a brick wall continuously, again and again. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I want a certain thing to happen, but it's not as easy as that. It's kind of like I want to speak Latin, but I don't want to learn Latin. I don't even know if it's a bad comparison, but it's like I want to learn a certain language, but it's gonna take a after ton of time to learn that language, and even then, it's gonna be like something simple. It's gonna come out of it as opposed to what I want to come out of it, which is my VTuber model, and that's okay. It is what it is what my brother always says, and he's kind of right in that situation. Anyways, let's talk about other things like food. Wow. Okay. Today is kind of uncreative, but I have ruby tea, and this is milk tea, so don't tell the vegans. I have an egg, wheat gluten, and rosy other stuff. Edamame, corn, and rice. And that's what I'm munching on today, or tonight. Okay, so the only thing we're missing is why is this not work? Dead by Daylight is going on yeah, right now. But that's okay. We're just gonna be chilling right here and eating mukbang style. Mm. Oopsie daisy. If you want a picture in picture, by the ways. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, well, there is stuff that we talked about for the Depp Hood trial, for example. Tomorrow is like the last day. And there's a lot of mental health stuff going down on TikTok. So maybe there's a lot of things to cover if I wanted to think about things in general. Oh my gosh, bro. Better. Quick enough. Right. Sense. Like it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like it really makes no sense. I'm feeling pretty. And only at his best. What a most wonderful life. Won't take me to the zoo. It was a life I never knew. The only neighbor took my wonderful life. It makes no sense. Like you makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like you makes no sense. I'm feeling twitchy. I'm feeling twitchy. Feeling twitchy. I'm feeling twitchy. It makes no sense. I'm feeling twitchy. It really makes fucking sense. So I'm gonna play it cool. It could be a wonderful life. There was an epic pog chant fail. Ah! I feel very uncool. Telling you the truth. Today, tonight. tonight. 707, demons can't make it in heaven. It's so bad. Maidens, what do I fit in? When our love is faded, what are we missing today? Tonight. Tonight. Oh. Do you want a clip song, by the way? Or can you keep it? Can you keep it? Face is playing among us. Just what more than when you lie. Corpse or can you keep it among us? It's very bad. Corpse or his name is Crops. Corpse or you don't even know him. Cross us, even though him. I'm glad. I got a weird of a port on my computer. Interesting. But I did figure out the, I don't know what you call it, spit code. Hopefully it'll do. I don't know if it will do, but I hope it will. Anyways, I don't know if that changes my voice anymore, but I think it's not on where it used to go, but it's on. Hope it'll stay. Not sure if it will. We will see. Hmm. Oh, so casual. Oh, so casual. Hmm. This song got a copyright claim. No idea why. It's so good. Anyways, LVM Man on the Moon. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Number each one, shadows and stress. Yeah, 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 yeah. Missed with dancing in a breathless mess. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's play crystal, let's play chess. Yeah, 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 yeah. See you in heaven if you make the list. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ellie, did you hear about this one? Tell me how you looking at any young people will never sleep, baby. Are we losing time? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing out there to see, nothing is cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Eddie, did you hear about this one? Tell me how you looking the pool. Any young people will never sleep. I'm losing time. If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing ugly, nothing is cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's just stop instead of staying here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mr. Eddie Crawford's gone away somewhere. Yeah, 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 yeah. Eddie, did you hear about this one? Tell me how you looking the pool. And they didn't pooping on ever sleep, baby. Are we losing time? If you believe they put a man on the moon. Man on the moon, yeah. If you believe there's nothing under the sleep, nothing is cool. If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. Yeah. If you believe there's nothing under the sleep, nothing is cool. If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon, yeah. If you believe there's nothing Nothing is cool. Man on the moon, yeah. Nothing is cool. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Anyways, in other news, tomorrow the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, or the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, will be over. There'll be a decision, and everything will be decided tomorrow or this Friday. So as soon as tomorrow comes around, they'll have a decision made, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've never seen more than like 97% in Johnny's favor on surveys and quizzes and stuff. So I can't see the decision being in anybody other than Johnny Depp's favor. So I mean, I think that we've made a decision. However, what happened, oh my gosh, this last month or so, we have learned a lot that we cannot unlearn, and it's interesting considering everything that happened, and we will probably have decisions that we'll have to think about, or wondering like, oh, maybe I should support this person or that person. Should I continue to anymore? Because they did stuff in beds and stuff. Um, and of course, we always have the certainty that everything that happened, we may not forget. Definitely, we've learned so much from this trial, and I'm sure a whole slew of it doesn't matter at all. Um, in so many words, yes, it doesn't matter. It matters as much as you want it to matter. So it's like, okay, that's that. Wipe your hands of it. In other news, though, there's been a lot of stuff that's gone on in America that I don't even know what to begin with. I don't even know if I want to touch that with a 10-foot pole at all. Uh, it just seems like we have all these beliefs and decisions that we made, and now we're having to deal with it again and again and again. And it's like, one of these days we're going to have to figure out what our morals are and what we want to happen to our children, to our people that teach the children. We're going to have to question the value of a human life, regardless of their age. Professions, like I think there's like two teachers, 15 children at least. One is too much. And with everything that's going on in America, it's ridiculous that that's actually happening because can we not like accept like, oh yeah, I would sacrifice my daughter or son, and it is just ridiculous. And I don't, again, I don't want to touch that with the 10-foot pole as usual, but one of these days we're gonna have to decide where our values lie, and I expect huge reform in America regardless of. I mean, like at this point, it's like, oh, another shooting. Every other day, another shooting. Uh, I know a person who knows a person who got shot kind of situation. Like, oh, who you were related to each other, your brother and sister? Oh, that was my best friend. Oh, that was my neighbor. Like, dude, oh my gosh. Again, I don't want to like address that, but oh my goodness. Even getting angry and upset about it, I don't think it's well placed feelings. Um, well placed just emotions in general. Because whatever happens, happens. And hopefully we elect people that matter, that change things the way we want them to be changed. And there's a whole lot of beliefs and values on guns and gun safety that need to change altogether. It's one of those things that, like, okay, maybe next generation, or maybe next generation, we're gonna have to change a lot of things that considering. But oh my gosh, in other news, I think it's 26th today. Yeah, it's 26th today. So I think I'm gonna be back on June 2nd. It's not June 3rd, but yes. I guess we can wait that next. But next, where am I? Next, in 2 weeks actually. I'm gonna be another year older, and hopefully another year wiser, and just I have another thing figured out in life. I know that the whole stream actually is based off of like I wanted things to go a certain way, and they didn't go that way. And I've got to have to figure out how to resolve that in my mind. And what I'm going to do about that because it is what it is, and we're just going to deal with what has happened. And we will see what happens. Again, I always forget this, but today is another day, and every second is not promised to us. Everything is just really as chaotic as you want it to be, although you might have well meaning morals and attempts. Like on Thursday, live streaming, or just another video in general. But yes, uh, Friday it's gonna be social, fun stuff, and fun, relaxing time until I get back to music and music writing, live streaming. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do with it. I gotta exit these programs on my computer because oh my gosh, that's a lot of stuff. Um, Again, we're working with live 2D, 3D models. What up? And we'll see what happens all together. Hopefully, I have my life figured out a bit more by then, and hopefully, life will make more sense next week. Thank you for joining me for this mukbang and listening to blabber on and bicker on about society and the decisions I've made that have led me here. Yes, I think that's kind of how I'm going to leave it. Anyways, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Love X lyrics. Bye.